Greetings, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. I know it's like the middle of January. This is 12 Faces of Sober. Please forgive me. I just wanted to say I took some time off as far as recording, but I have been working on my book. As I mentioned, I had it transcribed, basically my voice being transcribed, and now I'm going back and I'm actually editing again the book itself. I still plan on having it hopefully released, give or take, sometime in February. I know I said January, but like I said, I'm doing this all by myself. It's self-funded by myself. So obviously, I still got to pay my own personal bills, the rent, car bill, car note and cell phone and all that other stuff. But just know that it's still going on. I'm not gonna lie, I've been hesitant for a while to read it because it's just the fact of what I was thinking at that moment, and that's kind of how the book unfolded. Don't mind the clothes back there. I'm doing laundry, and if you know me, I hang up the majority of my clothes. Like I said, this book honestly is amazing. A few people have already taken a look at it, and they told me I have literally two, if not three books in just one, as far as the topic. But I wanted to kind of touch on a lot of different things in that little bit of time. Like I said, the book is going to be totally different. If you have a copy of it right now, that will not be the final copy, obviously, because I'm editing it. I got a couple places that I'll be able to, once the book is done, in terms of speaking engagements. I won't call no people out, but one thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you like this, if you offer for me to come, speak, especially people I know, hold your end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get you at a cheap rate before those prices go up. But it's all right though. Like I said, you got to start somewhere. Like I said, I'm still sober. Yesterday, I just celebrated 3 years and 2 months sobriety. So yes, I'm still digging at it. I also wanted to touch on the difficulty, the holidays was for me because I was getting invited. I had went to Minnesota, which was really good and therapeutic. I was invited to a lot of functions that potentially had alcohol there, and just like if it was the first day of me being sober to the third year of being sober, it's really hard to be around alcohol, even though, like I said, I have family members who drink, but it's kind of a respect thing that they're not in my face with that, with the drinking. But when you go into a new environment and, primarily the majority of the people there are probably going to be drinking, it's tough. So I can imagine those who are alone for the holidays. I did notice a lot of things on social media that people were posting in some of the veterans groups that I'm a part of, in terms of being alone through the holidays. Well, I've been alone in the holidays, but it was called being in treatment in the holidays. I spent 1 year Thanksgiving in treatment, 1 year Christmas and treatment. So I understand the loneliness that things can be, but just know that, you got somebody, if not, find somebody that you can talk to during those times, because that's the most important and imperative thing to get. I'm gonna tell you, every day is not easy. I mean, it's not easy being a person who suffers from alcoholism, because you never know how you're gonna feel that day. It could be like the slightest of smells that may man, and that's just for me, that make you think about drinking. But I just know that my life has been extremely well without it these last 3 years and 2 months, and I want to continue that. And I want to be able to now be a healer, or someone who can help others that struggle with alcoholism. Alcoholism is by far the most killer as far as any other substance, and the most abused by a lot of people here in America and around the world. But I just wanted to let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still surviving. 12 Faces of Sober. 12 Faces of Sober. 12 Faces of Sober is coming to a bookstore near you. Hopefully in the next 2 to 3 months, Lord willing. God bless. Y'all support your boy. Please support me, because like I said, just remember, when you guys want me to go contribute to your daughter's softball and football and basketball funds, I sure don't have a problem with paying. So hopefully you guys will think the same when it comes in terms of purchasing this book, because it's gonna help a lot of people, man. I promise you. And if it doesn't, we'll talk about that later. And also too, I got about 2 or 3 more books in the works. I can't really, well, one I will say is 1951. And if anybody know what 1951 symbolizes, then you might have an idea of the book. I'm actually liking this whole idea of being an author. It's pretty dope. And I have the opportunity to speak from the heart, or have somebody else speak to me and I write it. So hit me up on social media, YouTube, 12 Faces Sober, IG, Kenneth Watson Jr., Facebook, Kenneth Watson Jr., 12 Faces Sober on Facebook as well. Much love and thank you for all the support.